gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Morton. Gets open down the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's Morton. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, But what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
On the ground, it's Goss. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Yo, do I have to go for this right now? I mean, do I have to fucking punt this right now? I think I might trust my defense. You think I have to, you said? Yeah. I wasn't sure. All right, let me see. 4th down. Players may attempt a 4th down conversion equal to 5 yards under in their intent territory. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. Yo, I can go for this, right?
If it's 4th and 5
or under,
you got to punt. But if you're past the 50-yard line, then you can go for it.
What if it's 4th and 5 or more? You're saying all right. So I'm at my 28. It's 4th and 1. So I'm good.
Yeah, you can go for it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was a. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, that's why I was calling you, because I'm watching it.
Yeah, I thought so. All right, cool. Later. Just trusting that defense, dog. My offense is trash, so I gotta take opportunities, bro. Fucking. Oh, my neck.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Lopez to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains.
Man, my guy's diving the flips and really trying to strip the ball.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Way too fucking much.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Joyner. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Morton. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Why the fuck are my guys behind me? If I got two fucking guys
That's
back.
3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He put the college football world on notice.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in close. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's good. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Running to Green. There he goes. Oh, he's got some spin. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half and take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Joyner. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think that...
He's going for it all. Interception! and a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Culliver. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Morton. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell he just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UNC. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I was about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score.
Damn, I thought that maybe was my... I thought the fucking ref was my safe.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Going right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Lots of running room, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Lopez to pass. Setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Get it out on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Got the quick pass. Turning it on. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Douglas. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. The give on the counter. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 20 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but
free up the gut. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lopez wants to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to...
Oh, out of space. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. It's a seam wide open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.